Yeah, well, we had like with the kids, they came up with the kids and they says, well, you know, we're going to go like take Maurice Bishop out of house arrest, right? That's together with the rest of the nation of Grenada. But the kids, the school children had a vital part. They was the main core of the riot to release Maurice Bishop, really. So I was going to Wesley College at the time. That was
to school.
Yeah, to school, Wesley College. That was in 1983. I was like 13 years old, and I followed my schoolmates and we walked up to Mount Pelican, where we trampled the gate and broke the gate open with the security. There was a girl from Wesley College. The gate had fell on her and had damaged her spine. She still resides in America from that situation up at Mount Pelican. And we followed a motorcade. There was a motorcade which we followed them onto Fort George in St. George's. But to my understanding, before we had go up to Fort George, my understanding the Prime Minister then, Maurice Bishop, he was going to has a rally in the Market Square. But at some point in time, I don't know his entourage, I don't know what happened. The plan had suddenly changed and they had went up to Fort George, which was a military base or a camp, where Maurice Bishop was going to address the nation. I went up there and I felt a little uneasy to a form, and I decided to walk back down Fort George, which I removed myself. And I walked down Canashill and I situated at the foot of Canashill, where there was Mr. Banfield cloth store. I leaned up against the building there where I were, and I was like just watching the vibes. On my looking up the Canashill, I observed two Humvee, which is armored cars. They drove down, and the first one stopped exactly in the middle of the street and looked down to my direction, which is down looking to the Market Square, and then he proceeded up to the Fort George. And while I was standing there, the second one went up as well. I heard wailings of gunshots, and there goes people came running wild all over, blood, bullets in their hand, and they said they killed Maurice Bishop. There I was a kid. So my dad left home on his motorcycle, he rode to town, and he scooped me up and went with me. So that's the saga, that's my experience of Fort George Way. Numerous kids was massacred as well. They execute Maurice Bishop and his whole cabinet, together with his girlfriend, Jacqueline Kraft, Eunice Whiteman, and a whole bunch of other cabinet ministers, whether it's Brad Bolin, Bain, just name it. Lots of the cabinet ministers had been executed together with Maurice Bishop. And that's my stint of that part.